welcome back to Duxilla Gaming and our Let's Play series here on LakeLand Vale Farm, a map by Stevie. So this map is available from either simplysafemods.com or from Stevie's Facebook page. Details for both are down below in the comments. Alright, we are continuing on with our Let's Play here, and we are back on field 1, our merged field of fields 1 through to 4. And we are just ploughing this in as we finished off the corn harvest off camera. Now, it's a lettermark day. It is a big lettermark day for us here today. So while we're out here and we're using the John Deere plough with the big Steiger, the big green machine, we no longer have a green combine. Yes, that is right. We got rid of the little John Deere. Because, well, we just wanted to. We didn't want to keep much John Deere stuff around, if any at all. Certainly no combines or tractors. So we've got rid of all the tractors. We've now got rid of the combine. Now, why did we do it? Well, number one, we wanted to get rid of it. Number two, we really wanted to get rid of it. And number three, well, we just bit the bullet and replaced it with another machine. So, we ended up taking out a small bit of a loan. We did take some of our harvest to sale, so we took some canola to sale and we took a little bit of the corn, and we made enough money that we could almost get it. We ended up having to take a loan, I think, of $50,000. And then after the trade-in and stuff, we were okay. So we then subsequently sold a couple of other bits of equipment, which has got us back up to $30,000. Which we can pay off the loan, but we're going to do that once we've made our next sale of crops, which is going to happen soon. But anyway, so that is all well and dandy. So what have we done at this point in time? Well, let's go and have a look at the map and we'll just see exactly what we're doing. So field 1 is what we're now ploughing. So we're now ploughing this in, which is fine. And then we've got to put a new crop in there. Now, as we discussed before, this is going to become our potato crop. Now, a couple of things with that. Firstly, we haven't got anything to harvest the potatoes with. So that could be a problem. But we are about to pull in the harvest on field 21, our wheat harvest. So we're going to have both wheat and straw coming off field 21. So we've got some stuff there we can sell. Now, field 5 and field 22 are growing, which is fine. And field 11, our grass field, well, we don't have to worry about that for the moment. So we've currently just got to get this field here prepped and sown, and then we've got field 21 to harvest. And then we're going to harvest that shortly. So the plan is basically to get the potatoes in the ground, and we will then see and deal with the harvest as we need to. But I think more than likely, if we haven't got the funds to buy a potato harvester, we'll lease one. We're not going to let them go to waste, but we'll have to just wait and see. So what we've got to do is we've got to get this harvest in as quick as we can, and see if we can make a bit of money very quickly. That even includes like looking at selling possibly silage or whatever else, and seeing how we can get clear of all that. Alright, so I think what we need to do now is we need to go and find our combine harvester. So let's head over to the farm and have a look. Alright, just so happens I've jumped into this tractor right next door, and you can already see what we're looking at as I jump out, and there you have it. We have a nice big case 9240. That's our new combine. Front track, nice big unit. I think it's a 14,000 litre capacity. A nice big header there, and that's our tool of choice now. So, without further ado, let's go and get this thing christened. Alright. Off we go. So, yeah. We've now got some of the big case machinery as well in the stable now. So, we've got the Steiger, we've got a quad track. We've got the big 9240. So we're pretty much set now. The only thing we haven't got is we haven't got a case cotton harvester. Give us time. Give us time. we may well see that yet. All right, so we're just going to come in here, head on over into this field, and we're going to get our harvest underway. Now, having a nice bigger combine, it won't take as long as what it would have taken with the little John Deere thing we had. But that's okay. It's just going to be a nice, big, effective job. So hopefully, also, with the extra power this thing has got, we shouldn't see it struggling too much up and down the terrain. So, again, time will tell with that. We'll just see how it performs. Alright, so let's get all this sorted. Alright, so there he is. So we're going to set the course up. We are going to have him auto-load again, just to sort of see how that pans out with a bigger combine, because we haven't done it with a bigger combine as yet. So we're going to do our course generation first. So field 21. Headland, yes, we're going to do 2 headlands. Start working, blah, 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 blah. That's all okay. Make sure that's the width we've got, which it is. Generate the field course. Alright, looks good. In here, stop during unloading. Yes. Do we want to do anything there? No, that's okay. We'll save the course in a minute. That's okay. Speeds, okay. Advanced settings. Combine self unload, activated. When to lower implements, late. We want to lower early, raise late. Use pathfinding in turns. Activated. No, we won't do that. Return to first point, no. Yeah, in fact we do. We want him to return to first point. There we go. Okay, so that's okay. Right. What else we have in here? That we don't have to worry about. And we haven't got any offsets or anything in there, so that's okay as well. Right. So let's get him going. So we want him to start at the first waypoint. And we're going to drive the course. Now we want to make sure he's going to leave our straw swaths. We may have to steer him. There he goes. Excellent. Look at that. As planned. Now away he goes. Alright, so he has got a 1440 bin capacity. So, off he runs. Now he's doing that quite quickly. Alright, let's go and find a truck and trailer and bring that down to the farm, out of this field, and get that ready to go. Alright, we are going to bring the truck. Oops. Wrong button. Right, we are going to bring the truck and the big BSM trailer, and we're just going to leave it at the side of the field. So, it'll take, what's that? So, it'll take 3, 4, 5 loads. Almost 5 full loads. So that should be most of the field, I would imagine. Alright, hook him up. And off we go. Alright. So I hope you are all doing really well. We are thoroughly enjoying our time here on LakeLand Vale Farm. And we are all ready to commence bigger and better things. Now, over on our old placeable area, we've now got our digestate and silage fermenter over there ready to go, and it's operating. We've got some crop in there and it's all happening, so we'll go and head over there shortly and have a bit of a look-see. But yeah, we're looking good. So, well, he's already at 42%. Okay, we're going to get quite a few more loads than just 5 out of here. Fine, that's fine. Right, let's bring him down just so there's definitely a click on the field type thing. There he goes. Right, so we're going to leave him sitting there. Right, we're going to go grab probably this guy, and we're going to go have a bit of a tour around, just show you what's happened. Right, we can get rid of the course bike. We're not using that. Right, let's head on down through here and see exactly what's going on. We've got some wool bales there we still have to deal with. We didn't sell off. Alright, so just going to head round down here, down through the lane. down past the cows and the piggery. Now, we haven't got any pigs in the piggery yet. That's a future concern that we're going to worry about. But certainly for now, we're not worrying about it. There's our TMR mixer. Let's check the status of the cows and see what else we need to do. We should be okay for the moment, knowing we're coming into our next evening. So we should be okay. But yes, we've started the expansion down through here. Now, we were going to use a different fermenter unit, but it just wasn't going to work. So as you can see, this is it here. So we have our silage and our digestate fermenters right here. So this one here on the left is for digestate, and this one here on the right is for our silage. So as you can see, we've got 22,000 litres of digestate in there ready to go. And over here, we have the same amount of silage because we've got them going at the same time. So that's all well and good. As you can see, the shrubs have already started growing up through them already. So it looks like it's been there for some time. But anyway, so this is our placeable area. I don't know if I've shown it to you since we actually put the fence and everything in. But this is where some new equipment is going to be going. Possibly some sheds if we need it. But for the moment, this is probably more our production area than anywhere, as we've got our coarse play units are. Well, yeah, the combine is currently was calculating how to get back to the tipper. So we're going to go over and have a look at him do that, because he's on his way there right now. And then once we've done that, we're going to go check on the guy that is over ploughing our fields. And we're going to have to go get the seeder ready and all that sort of stuff. In fact, no, we don't. We're going to use the Steiger. No, we can use the quad track to seed this time. So we'll get the quad track ready, get the seeder ready. And get all that happening. Alright, so where is the combine? So he's coming back. He's not... Here he is here. Alright, so there you go. So he's only done half a hedgerow. And he's full. But that's okay. So he's just going to come back up. And hopefully, seamlessly, he will tie in. Look at that, all that lovely straw in there. So we can refill our stock of straw. Like, that's what we might do. What we might do, actually, instead of worrying about the seeding for the moment, I'm going to go grab the loading wagon, and we're going to grab that. Or do I grab the baler? No, I'm going to grab some straw. From the head. Okay, this is what we're going to do. From the hedgerows, can I squeeze in through here? A tight squeeze. Oh no, I'll be right. Easy. For the hedgerow, I'm going to collect the straw, and then for the other normal north-south movements, we will use the baler probably. So that'll probably be the plan. So we'll go and see how much straw we get up. So from 14, this will be a good test actually, because I've never actually thought about this or worried about it. So from 14,400 litres of wheat, we'll be able to determine how much straw we get in this run now. So let's have a look. All right, put him on, fire him. We're just in time for him to offload. All right, he's offloaded. He's already offloaded, which is good. All right. So we'll put the cruise control on, and we're just going to go around and just collect all this. But already you can see we get a lot more straw on a capacity basis than what we do the actual raw crop. So we're already at 11,000 litres. So, yeah, anyway, it's okay. That was just an interesting little fact. I wasn't sure how much we're going to get off the field as well. Right, so as the combine goes tearing down the hill into the little gully there, he's going to continue on. He'll probably catch us up. In fact, he probably would catch us up. Alright. So this will give us enough extra straw just to keep the TMR mixer running. I mean, that's our only priority at the moment for straw. And what we might do, in fact, in this first load, we might just take this and drop it directly into the TMR mixer until the TMR mixer is full of straw. And then anything from there on, we'll just put in the silo, and then we'll collect the bales. So there we go. We change our plans and our thinking all the time. It's flying by the seat of your pants here at Duck Sorley Gaming. All right. Here we go. There he goes. He's off and running again. Fantastic. I do love the way how course play and auto drive can work together. I mean, obviously not in this case, but the improvements we've seen in it and stuff like that is fantastic. I love the fact that when you just set the combine to automatically find a path now back to unload instead of actually setting up separate paths and all that sort of stuff. Although we still have that option, so we could still have a truck and trailer or a tractor and trailer that automatically detects the load level or gets called over by the combine and unloads it and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, we've just don't need to now. So makes for a little bit easier setup, I guess, more so than anything. It's not the fact that it's actually an easier thing to do, or certainly not any more realistic. In fact, it's probably more unrealistic, because most units and farmers will actually go and offload from the combine to field without pulling it back off the field and all that sort of stuff, wasting time about raising headers and driving off and then coming back. I mean, that makes sense. Certainly for here though, and for doing some more automation of the farm, it makes more sense to do it this way for the moment. Alright, we're going to take a shortcut. We're going to cut through the shrubbery here, and we're going to come out the back of the pigs and the cows and head over to the TMR mixer and drop this off. And you see this field has been sown. It's early growth stages, so that's our. I think we've laid soybeans in the two fields, that field and field 5, just to get the profit up. We need to make some money, so they're our profit crops. So that's what we've planted for the moment. Certainly for the field we're currently harvesting too, that will end up becoming a soybean crop as well in the next rotation, because again, it's just a matter of making some money now. So yeah, we'll see. Well, this is going to basically, I think, fill this up, because I think this takes, I don't know, a little bit more, but I think that'll do there for now, because I think this takes 100,000 on the input side. And we've just loaded up 80 odd thousand in there now, so I think that'll be sufficient for now. So we'll just go and collect some straw. Now again, we could use auto drive. And there we go. In that short trip, there's the next growth stage, so it's actually popped through the surface of the field. We could actually use auto drive to take the load back from this field and all that sort of stuff. I'm not going to. I could also set up a course play course, or copy the combine's course play course, and then add the auto drive course to it. Won't do that today. Maybe on a subsequent field in the future, we might do that. But for the moment, we're just going to manually take a few loads of straw in and put them to bed, so to speak. In fact, we do need to add some straw to the cows themselves directly as well. So I think this next load, we'll go back into the cows, we'll refill their straw and go from there, as our Steiger has actually finished the ploughing job as well. So we can get on over there and get some planting going as well. Alright, so things are happening. Combine's back up there again. What's Combine at? He's at 97%. He's going to be refilling directly from up there, which is fine. He hasn't got so far travel. There he goes. He's 100%. Now, as you can see, we stall a little bit as it does the calculation. That's one of the things with using that mode. It does cause a bit of lag in the game as it does that calculation to where it's got to go to the drop-off point. What we might do in the next episode, we might just revert to using auto drive. Although auto drive, I think the same thing was sort of happening. The same calculation lag was happening. We'll have a look at that again, and then what we'll probably end up going to is we'll probably end up using the one that does the least amount of impact in the game, which will most likely be just using course play itself. So setting up a course for a tractor and trailer or an auger wagon to offload the combine, and then either offload into another waiting trailer, or alternatively going and offloading to the silo. So we'll have to just sort of see what we end up doing there, but I think we might have to look at doing that. Combine is off. We'll just do that again. As we're getting close to a full load, I think by the time we get around this corner will be a full load, and then we'll race on down to the cows. As we said, we'll refill them up with some straw to sleep on and to soak up all the poop, and back again. All right. Go. And there we go. Right, so we're full again. So 2 loads in almost one, well, in fact it was one. It was an exact one hetero filled up 2 loads. So 106,000 litres of straw. So, we know how much roughly we're getting off this each run. Certainly for the initial run. Alright. Going on the field. Now I have toyed with putting a bit of a dirt path through here and making a more formal route through. So as if we can go from these fields directly over to the new placeable area and dropping off there, but haven't done so as yet. Still a little bit hesitant to do so. Don't want to sort of do too much there really. I'm sort of umming and ahhing about it entirely. So you're not going to give us a trigger point? Or was this... Oh, I keep forgetting. No, I should be offloading straw in here, shouldn't I? See, cows are not my forte. I told you this before. Right. Or is it over here for the straw? It probably is, isn't it? And there we go. Alright. Yes, the straw is over here. And they didn't need much straw. Alright, so the rest of it is going to go on the TMR mixer. And then we will put the rest into the silo, because I don't think we're going to be able to fill up this full load into the TMR mixer. Alright. This is why duck doesn't do dairy. But we'll get better. We'll get better at it. Once we start doing it more often, a bit more. Right, so there we go. So the TMR mixer is now full. Right, well that's okay. The TMR mixer is full. The cows have a full amount of straw they need in the building there. So we can just now dump the rest of the straw in the silo from here on in. So that bodes well for just doing a course and doing so. But like I said, I think once we've done the header row, we're just going to revert to making some bales for now. I think that's what we'll end up doing. So yeah, I think that's exactly what we'll do. We'll jump to the baler once we've collected this second header row off the field. We'll revert to the baler and we'll get some straw baled up and put that in the straw bale storage area. Then we've got that as we need it. And then if we do, and when we do go to the pellets, we can always just take some of the bales and put it in the shredder and shred it into pellets from the bales. So that's probably what we'll end up doing going forward in that regard. And the time we've been gone, the combine's coming back up to offload again. Full of action here, heading into sunset. Sunset's probably almost finished now. We're getting close to darkness, really. It's good time. We can sort of just follow the combine in as he positions himself there for the trailer quite seamlessly, and then offloads. We're going to wait for him to offload because he's offloaded already. That's a very quick unload. I got a feeling he's not going to be happy with where we are. So we're just going to tap in here. This is probably going to cut straight back in. I don't know. He's just going around the actual outside of the field, which is fine. Alright, and we'll just continue on. Alright. But that, ladies and gents, is our episode for the day. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Hope you've enjoyed the new equipment we've brought you again. I don't expect much more new equipment to come anytime really soon. We need to stabilise our farm now in relation to getting some of the debt down, but also making some money. So that's where our focus is now going to be. I did just want to get rid of that smaller combine and put a bigger one in now. We've gone some bigger fields. Now the only hurdle we're going to have, and the only bit of equipment we're going to have to look at doing now, will be a potato harvester. So that's what we're going to look at a little bit later on. But certainly that we're not going to have to worry about that until we've actually got a potato harvest in the ground, or potato crop in the ground, and it's ready to harvest. So we'll cross that bridge, as we always say, when we get to it. Alright, so thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to come and join us on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook and Discord. Details of all of those are down below in the comments. And if you wish, you can also become a Patreon of the channel, help support the channel and continuing on with what we do here by providing us a little bit of income to bring new games to the channel, pay for the internet, the software we use to do everything, that sort of stuff. It certainly goes that way. Now, I have been sort of hinting at a giveaway coming up soon. There is going to be a giveaway. I haven't decided how I'm going to do it and what I'm going to do, but that is coming very soon. Details to follow. But more importantly, just be here and just enjoy the channel. I mean, certainly hope that's what you are here and doing. And I certainly appreciate all of you that have become subscribers. And many of you as subscribers have become very good friends of not only the channel, but also of myself personally. So I thank you all. Thanks to all those that are currently Patreons, including our Platinum Patrons. Your help and appreciation, your assistance and your donation is greatly appreciated. And I'm very humbled to accept all that. But yeah, that's it. So, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing so you can see more of this sort of stuff. And if you do press that subscribe button, make sure you press that alarm notification icon as well, so you're made aware of when new videos are available on the channel. And until next time, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and we'll see you again very, very soon back here at Ducksolar Gaming and LakeLand Vale Farm. See you later. Bye.